Hey guys, back with another WTF. And this week's WTF is brought to us by Paige Hathaway and Live Body Nutrition. Or Live Body Nutrition, or whichever. Anyway, a few weeks ago, Paige put up a post promoting Layne Creatine. That's the actual name of the product, is Layne Creatine. A lot of people sent me this stuff. While the name of the product is quite triggering for me since I'm not sure what a not Layne Creatine looks like, I didn't really pay much attention until I went and read the actual post where it said one of the claims was no water retention. So I went to the company's page. Sure enough, there it is, no water retention. Okay, so I made a post reply because that is some bullshit. So if you understand the way creatine works by saturating the muscle cell with phosphocreatine stores. Creatine monohydrate does this 100%. It's been shown that creatine monohydrate will saturate your muscle cells 100% with phosphocreatine. Now when that happens, creatine is what's called an osmolyte, meaning it draws water with it. Water follows that creatine into the muscle cell, and your muscle cells are more volumized. That's actually one of the biggest benefits of creatine is the volumization effect. There's evidence that some of the performance and lean body mass benefits are from the cell volumization. So if you're saying that your creatine doesn't cause water retention, what you're actually saying is that your creatine isn't effective? Anyway, I kind of broke this down, and then the company responded by saying, first they accused me of body shaming Paige, which I didn't do, by the way. I actually defended Paige. She recently had a baby, I think a few months ago or something like that. And she looks pretty darn good for having had a baby a few months ago. I never went after her physique. I posted a picture of her physique because she was holding the bottle, and that was part of the original post. It was not in an effort to get people to attack her physique. And in fact, in the comments, I defended her physique. My goal was focusing on the claims that were made, which were bullshit.
Bullshit. Bullshit. Bullshit. Bullshit.
Bullshit.
They first try to play the victim card, and then they say, well, ours has 1.5 grams of micronized creatine and 1.5 grams of crealkaline. Oh, basically they were saying that since theirs uses micronized creatine and crealkaline, it doesn't cause water retention or bloating. Okay, so first off, micronized creatine is not like a new thing. It's only been around for like 15 years. As far as crealkaline goes, there is zero evidence that crealkaline is better than normal creatine monohydrate. In fact, in one study done comparing crealkaline to regular creatine monohydrate, there was a tendency for the crealkaline to not increase muscle creatine concentrations as much as creatine monohydrate. Oh, by the way, it's way more expensive. So you're paying for something that is just as effective, if not less effective, and you're paying more for it. Well, then they said, well, it reduces bloating. Okay, again, there's no evidence of that. I even showed a PubMed search with no results. Now, some people do struggle with gastrointestinal distress while taking creatine. Usually it's people who are loading creatine. They're taking massive doses each day in an effort to saturate their muscle cells faster. If this is the case, what I would recommend is to take smaller doses of creatine and don't load. So instead of taking 5 grams at one lump serving, maybe take 1 or 2 grams multiple times a day to reach 3 to 5 grams, which is the effective dose. Now, as far as creatine types go, there is some evidence that creatine hydrochloride may be more readily absorbed across the intestine than creatine monohydrate due to its increased solubility. But even when you account for the fact that you need about 1/3 the dose, based on a couple of studies, of creatine hydrochloride compared to creatine monohydrate, it's still 5 times as expensive per dose. Now, they didn't use creatine hydrochloride in Layne Creatine, and I'm not saying that, but some people will ask me about it. Crealkaline is about 4 to 5 times more expensive per dose, per 5 gram dose, than creatine monohydrate. And again, there's no evidence that any form of creatine doesn't cause water retention. And again, you wouldn't want it not to cause water retention because water inside the muscle cell is a good thing, not a bad thing. This is just marketing tactics to try to convince people, particularly women, to buy this particular creatine over others.
No shit.
Now, the company went a little bit further They even attacked me and said, well, if your supplement company was so great, why did it have to close if you had such great ingredients, if you had the most high quality ingredients? If it was simply about putting the best ingredients in a product and that would make it sell amazingly, then why do you need influencers with millions of followers to promote your products? Just put the best ingredients in them. If you claim your ingredients are the best and that's all it takes, then that should produce more sales, right? By the way, not once did they ever actually address my criticisms of their claims. Not once. Either way, it looks like Paige took down her post. Fortunately, we have the originals. And I'm sure Live Body will be doing damage control as well. I don't hate Paige. I don't hate Live Body. I'm not a fan of their marketing. And I think that if you're going to make claims, you should be able to back them up. Because if you don't, you might end up on WTF. All right, guys, that's it for this week. Make sure to email your submissions to chino@biolayne.com. I'll catch you next week with more wonderful things from the world of fitness. Hey guys, thanks for watching my video. If you like these videos, please click the links in the description to check out some of my educational books where you can learn more about fat loss and contest prep.